The TBTF Foundation works very closely with other organizations in the community. What we want to do is make sure that we get as much leverage as we can from the things that other organizations are doing. So rather than reinvent the wheel and create a scholarship program, for instance, we believe it's more effective use of our resources to work with organizations that already have scholarship programs. So for example, we work very closely with the Hillsborough Education Foundation and the Pinellas Education Foundation and the Boys and Girls Clubs, who all have programs to select kids, administer the distribution of funds, and mentor kids as they go through their educations. So we participate in those programs with money, with mentors, and with participation in the selection process, which helps us get more impact out of the dollars and the effort that we put into them. That's a great question. You know, there are a lot of reasons that we do what we do and that I do what I do with regard to the foundation. You can make an argument for the impact that these kinds of activities have on the community by providing more kids that ultimately can work in local businesses. There are businesses that have jobs that we just don't have the right people with the right set of skills available to. So you can make that argument. You can make the argument that the country as a whole is kind of losing ground in the world economy in our ability to educate kids and make them available to pursue careers in the technical fields. But honestly, the biggest motivator for me is when you talk to some of these kids and you realize that there are tremendously smart kids, tremendously enthusiastic about pursuing education, that honestly without a little bit of help just aren't going to get there. They come from difficult backgrounds, they may not have a role model to help them understand what the possibilities are, and they just don't have the economic wherewithal to go become what they have the potential of becoming. And when you talk to some of those kids and you realize what they can become, the idea that we're going to help some of them, and hopefully a lot of them over the course of time, fulfill their potential, to me, there's just nothing better than spending time with the kids and seeing what they're actually capable of doing and thinking that we might help them get a little bit farther in the world.